I'll be the first to say I wasn't like super thrilled to find out I was going to be a dad, and quickly realized that it was the best thing that ever could have happened to me. Having Deuce at that age grounded me. There's nothing better than being a dad. I have to be the best version of myself. I have to make the right decisions because he's always watching. It has taught me a sense of responsibility. I have somebody that literally wants to do everything I do exactly like I do it.
Really, really sweet there. We really hope all of the dads enjoyed Father's Day yesterday. Jayson Tatum told me that he had a special breakfast with his son Deuce, but now he needs to turn the page ahead of the biggest game in TD Garden since 2008. And he told me that all his energy is focusing on avenging the last time that they were on this stage.
Being on the precipice of a championship is something that's been years in the making. You were there and you fell short. How often are you thinking back to that feeling?
That's always in the back of my mind. I vividly remember how I felt in that locker room on the drive home, when I got home, the days following, really that entire summer. It crushes you. And, you know, now to 2 years later be in the finals again and have an opportunity to be on the opposite side of that feeling, it's been a hell of a ride.
You've been to 5 conference finals. This is your second NBA finals. And so that means there's this expectation that starts to build. How do you process all of that now?
People think I've been in the league a lot longer and I'm a lot older than I am. I just turned 26. But it is a privilege that people expect a lot out of you. It means I've been doing something right for a long time. As bad as people want to see me finish a job, I promise I want that 100 times more.
Tatum, nice feed, and Brown throws it down. The two young stars connect.
How important is winning finals MVP to you?
It's important, but it's not like the main thing. Isaiah Thomas didn't win Finals MVP every time. Tim Duncan didn't win Finals MVP every time. Larry Bird, Steph Curry only has one. Kobe won 2 out of 5 championships. As a competitor, you want to win and accomplish everything in front of you.
Absolutely.
But I would not the slightest bit be sad, that I didn't win Finals MVP. I would be ecstatic just to win the finals.
For years it was Jaylen, Jayson, whose team? What's misunderstood about the relationship between you two?
I just think because it didn't work, in the sense that we didn't win a championship, when we were knocking on the door, people just assumed that something had to be wrong, that there was a problem. Instead, that these were 2 young men trying to figure it out. As a society, we want everything like right at that moment. And hopefully that we get this done and it would all make sense. That we had to go through everything that we went through, all the failures, all the tough losses, people saying that one of us should be traded. It just brought us closer together and understood that we needed each other more than we ever thought.
Really nice introspection there from Jayson Tatum about all of this now that they are 1 win away from winning that elusive banner number 18. But I want to go back to what he said about Finals MVP. I thought that was really honest, saying that it does matter to him, but it's not the end-all, be-all perk. What do you think of what he said there?
It should matter. I mean, it should matter. As a guy that want to be great and cemented in greatness and be, in a conversation with so many other greats that won Finals MVP, like, you want to win individual accolades. Anybody tell you anything different, they're lying, right? Like, it was times I wanted to make the All-Star team. That was one of my goals. I didn't get that done. Is it being selfish? Hell yeah, but it's okay to being selfish. Look, when you have a bigger goal at hand, you're going to tend to reach smaller goals getting to that bigger goal. And Jayson Tatum, he should, want to win Finals MVP. Like, that should be something that you want on your resume.
So what is the most valuable version of Jayson Tatum, Zach?
Well, the one that made first team All-NBA this year. And I thought Jayson Tatum hadn't shot well in the first 3 games of the series, but I thought he had played really well defensively, rebounding, playmaking, screening, all the other stuff that leads to winning. And you just think the shots will come. At some point, the shots got to go in. I hate to simplify basketball to just like the shots go in or they don't. If you're a superstar player, that's just the reality. At some point, for them to get over the hump in this series, they need him to make actual baskets, and he's shooting 36% in this series. At some point, that's got to turn. And I'll say this, like, Finals MVP, that's cool. It's an unbelievable honor. It means so much historically. The end of Game 3, which got super dicey, and the shellacking they took in Game 4 should be a reminder, you got to win the thing first before you start worrying about any of that.
Yeah.
You got to win the title first.
Yeah, I agree, but don't you guys feel it? We were in Dallas for a couple of days, right? Now we're back in Boston. Everyone here feels like it's on the precipice, like they're ready to win a championship. I think that prioritization is okay for Jayson Tatum. I understand the need to be selfish as an athlete. Yes, we have all these goals, all-star, MVP, champion, all of those things come together, but at the end of the day, if you are one game away from a championship, if he doesn't have a perfect game, but he makes the best plays for his team to win, that matters most today. That's what people here care about right now.
No, that's what they should care about, Janae. But guess what? If Jayson Tatum win Finals MVP, that means they actually won the championship, and it was because of him setting the tone. And the reason I put so much pressure on Jayson Tatum is because you look at him and Paul Pierce's relationship. Paul Pierce has passed the torch to Jayson Tatum. Paul Pierce was on a team that was stacked full of players. He played alongside Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen, but I'd be damned if Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett was going to get in his way of winning Finals MVP. He was determined to be the best player on the floor in all of those series, especially in the finals going against Kobe Bryant. I'm not putting added pressure on him, but at the end of the day, it's definitely a great thing to have the Finals MVP in your back.
But I think what he explained so astutely to Malika is that that timeline may not be now. It might be for years to come, because if we're looking at the Celtics squad, they're stacked.
Yeah, but Janae, here's the thing, though, sweetheart. You don't know when you're going to get back to this place or if you're ever going to get back to this place.
But once you're a champion, and all the noise stops.